Hi, how are you doing? Great. Today, we will conclude the final part of clothing construction, seam. Last class, we look at decorative stitches, examples of decorative stitches, and how to sew all the types of decorative stitches. You asked me, what is all about seam? You find out in today's topic. However, at the end of today's class, you should be able to know the meaning of seam, purpose of seam, how to decide which seam is suitable for your sewing, be able to list out the types of seam and their uses and how to sew them. And finally, we will look at the difference between stitches and seam. Get your notebook and pen as usual to put down interesting points. Let's start. Seam. What is it? How to sew them for your garments. Seam is a term which refers to stitches line where two fabric are stitched together. In other words, you can say they are used to join two or more material together. It is basic building blocks of a garment. They form the structure of the garment and help to create the garments. They are also used as a decorative features. Now, the stitches line seam is called the seam line. The seam allowance is the space between the fabric and the seam line. What is the purpose of seam? Why? What is all about seam? What is it all about? Let's find out. Seams are essential elements to every garment and fabric accessory as they join the materials together to create the items. Seams are used for hem and to finish length lines and edges. Seams add shape through elements like that which are used to shape hips, waist, bust line. Seams are also used to gather fabric and create plates. How to decide which seam suitable for your sewing. That is, what type of seam can I use for my sewing or to make my dress? There are some things to take into consideration when deciding what seams to use. So you have to take these following points before you decide the seam that is suitable for your sewing. One, the texture or types of the material. That is, you need to decide the texture, that is the type of the material. Now, like we have a bunking material, it requires a strong seam. That is, you make use of run and fell, while the French seams use thin material, like silk, for instance. Two, what the garment is used for should be considered. What do you want to use the garment for? You want to sew nightgown? Is it you want to sew trouser? You want to sew shirt? So you also have to consider what garment you want to use it for. Thirdly, the age of person. Run and seam are used for children garments because it can withstand washing. Yes, so that is also another things to consider when you want to make use of seam. The age of the person. Most likely we use run and fell seam for the children's garments. It makes it very easy to wash. It can withstand, children's clothes, you wash them almost all the times. They are daily washing. So you can make use of run and fell seam. Seam. 1. French seam, open or plain seam, run and fill seam. Let's take them one by one. Run and fill seam. Run and fill seam, you mostly find men's shirts, jeans, kids' clothes, pajamas. It provides adequate strength to the seam line. This seam can be stitched inside as well as outside the garments. How to sew a run and fill seam. How do we sew it? How am I going to make it? Now, the first one, begin by sewing a straight line. You can see from the picture there. Secondly, open the work out and press the seam to one side. If the seam is on a raw edge, trim the inside edge of the seam to reduce bulk. Then turn under the outside edge and stitch it down, either by machine or by hand as shown. Fourthly, if the seam is on the sleeve edge, that is the finished edge of the fabric, it can be stitched straight down, either by machine or by hand as shown. Plain seam or open seam. This is the simplest and most easiest seam to make. It can be made by hand or machine. Straight stitches are used to make this seam, though sometimes you can make use of a tight zigzag stitch and can also be used to make this seam, especially if you want to do knit or a stretch fabric. This seam requires a seam finish for its exposed edges. It is used for adult garments. You can see from the picture there, at the end of it, there is an exposed edges. In a plain seam, two fabrics are joined along the seam line by a line of stitches. It is also called a single needle butterfly stitches. As once the seam is made, the seam allowance are pressed open to either side of the seam line to look like a butterfly. What we are saying now is that you can see it when after you finish it, you press the middle side. By the time you press it, that is giving us a look from the picture like a butterfly. So that is what we mean by the seam allowance. When you press it down, you press it to one side and the other side. At the end of it, it will make it to look like a butterfly. A plain seam or open seam. How am I going to make this seam that Miss Olalere have been saying that is the simplest and most easiest seam to make? Now, listen attentively. 1, you will keep two fabric together with right sides together. Make sure that stitches line are aligned. Pin in a place. Number 2, stitch along the line you have made, marking the seam line. Number 3, start stitching and then do a back stitch for strength. At the end, also do a back stitch and then a forward stitch. Number 4, don't forget to press the seam open. Do not iron, just press with a hot iron. French seam. This is the best seam for sheer fabrics. It is neat as the raw edges are hidden within the seam. French seams are often used for baby garments, pillow sleeves, children's clothes, blouses, and underwears. French seam. Now you want to sew a French seam. Number 1, place the wrong sides of the material facing each other with the edge level. You can see it from the picture. Number 2, pin and tack on the fitting line. Number 3, remove the pins and machine 0.5 centimeter above from the fitting line. Number 4, trim the seam allowance to less than 0.5 centimeter from the machine line. Number 5, press the seam to one side of the garments. Seams and stitches. Let's look at the difference between seams and stitches. Last time we talked about stitches and now we are talking about seams. So what is the difference between them? Is there any difference or no at all? The number one difference, the difference between stitches and seam is that stitch is a single pass of a needle in sewing. If you remember, we say stitch is what? Made by passing in and out of a threaded needle to make a specific design. Now, the loop or the turn of the thread does made, while seam is sewing a folded back and stitch piece of fabric, especially the stitches that join 2 or more pieces of fabric. So for the seam, you can join 3 materials together, you can join 2 materials together for you to make the stitch. Let's look at the second difference between seam and stitches. Seam and stitches are related to each other, as seam cannot be held without a stitch. I repeat, they are related because seam cannot be held without a stitch. Seam is the joint between 2 or more pairs of pieces of material, whereas a stitch is formed by 1 or more threads or loops of threads. Both the seam and stitch type affect the quality of a sewn garment, which is classified in terms of strength and durability. Now that we have come to the end of seam and stitches, we have been talking about simple stitches, decorative stitches, and we also look at seam. The next topic is sewing terms and phrases. This sewing terms is going to help you to widen your knowledge in the world of sewing. However, for you to gain more confidence in learning how to sew, you need to go back to the basic sewing stitches. That is your running stitches, your back stitches, your tacking. By the time you put them into practice, you are going to become perfect. That is to say, practice make perfect. So take your time, enjoy yourself, have fun, get material, get your needle, check all the steps that I mentioned, and do it on your own. Be creative. Snap the picture and let me see it. You have any question at all? Any question, like some of you have been asking me questions, be free to ask me question or send your question down. And also, please, please don't forget to do your assignments. Keep learning and be safe. See you next class.